Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees.
More than what I was school, I was sure to cross borders, even though we was only groomed to take orders. Stand for the count, bounce, leave our daughters all caught up like sheep. Leave our daughters, but it's all. What does it matter? I'm here to kill a chatter. 9 lives maybe. Cool cat, it's just what my mom's made me.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Willie Castro.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
0-2 is the count. Ball 1.
1 out, base is empty. And a good eye there.
Outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Royce Lewis. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that's through there for a strike.
One ball.
This
strikes.
one in the dirt. Buxton leads off first with 1 away. Now snap throw to first. Buxton back in there. Kicks and fires. On the ground to first, could be 2. Goldie to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back now in the Bronx. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do you look for here?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Bader should have it. Brings it in. One away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Swing and a miss. Pablo Lopez the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge. Check swing. He went. Strike one. Judge with another scorching run of play lately. And now the count is even.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
2 outs, bases empty.
Nope, that's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
The count's full.
Right side. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Connor Norby in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Now this is in the air down the line. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Yanks leave 1 scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the veteran shortstop, Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but
Brooks Lee at the plate and takes high there. Correa gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fastball is outside.
Ball 3.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Now here is Ty France. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Grisham is there, makes the catch. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Jose Miranda, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
High fly ball out to center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, 2 away. So here's Bader now. That catches the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
2 on, 2 outs. That's off the inside corner. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Out to short, Volpe. Slings it across. Out number 3. Twin strand of pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Lopez back to work. And that skips into dirt. Dominguez knocked home 5 runs in his last game. Slapped foul.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So up next, Anthony Volpe. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And there's a foul ball. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one off the plate inside. And it's 2-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Wells over at first with 1 away. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And there's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. And now Spencer Jones, 2 for 9 so far in the series. And that is out of play. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Now here's Trent Grisham. Off. Two outs. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Center field. Buxton settles under it. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Max Fried will go to work. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
This is Willie Castro. In the dirt, 1-0. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. The 1-1. Check swing, and he held up. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. This one smoked out to left. Dominguez makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Byron Buxton. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
All one's the count.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. A soaring shot to center. His second homer this series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him swinging. But the Twins strike first on this solo shot. It's now 1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch, and he just misses. Check swing and a 1-0. Appeal to third. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. And downstairs. Hit in the air, left field. Bader racing after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Goldie, batting with one down, takes a strike. Out to center. Buxton moves under it. And makes the grab. And there's two down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses. Judge working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Yanks held in check. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Line to left. Dominguez makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Walked his first time. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. France. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
They say you win.
0-2.
That misses, and the count is 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. Bottom four, down to third baseman, Connor Norby. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
One out in the bottom of the fourth. Dominguez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And that one got a piece of him. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. The changeup missing. And that's ball 2. Wells at second with 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive. He's got it. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the fifth. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Fried back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So up next for Minnesota, Harrison Bader. Pitch misses outside. And it's 1-0. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In there safely.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Ball 1, no strikes. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. And a foul ball. That one missed.
2-2.
One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. Goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
The Yankees with some action in their pen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Garcia getting cranked up as well. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now here is Spencer Jones. There's the strike. And that one fouled off. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Missed with a changeup. And that is ball 1. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. 3rd home run of the season. It's 1-1.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Fouled off to the right. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And that's a double.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Lee. And there's 2 down. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the 1st. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
1 ball, 1
that
strike.
misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Chisholm on its second with 2 down. That missed by a lot. 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Fernando Cruz.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Luke Weaver getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now the batter now, Royce Lewis.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1 low. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Correa, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Lee swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion.
Back here in New York, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Connor Norby. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
0-1. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Strikeout number 8.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
On the outside corner for a strike. And it's 1-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Pitch misses inside. 2-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 2-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One out. Runner at second. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Rocco Baldelli. Justin Topa will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive.
3. Out. You're out. 3. 3.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely